Hello, IT. What's good, everybody? Corbino here, and I'm reviewing the IT Crowd. This was a very short-lived UK show, 4 seasons, or they call them series over there. And each season, I think, had 6 episodes, and then they did like a big movie type of hour-long special thing called The Internet Is Coming as a finale, like 3 or so years after the show ended. Real funny show. It is about 3 people who work down the IT department with a little bit of a 4th guy that works down there, Richmond, my boy. Their boss, Renham, is real goofy, and then his son, Douglas, who comes in later. Just a real funny show. I think I first got introduced to it, it was 9th grade. We had a, what do you call it? A sub that's like a, I don't know, extended sub or something. One of my teachers was out for a drunk bicycle accident. She was the drunk one. She drank a lot. Sorry, getting off topic. That teacher was crazy. Anyway, she was out of school for like, I don't know, 2 of the 4 9 weeks. And we got this new sub, new teacher to come in, and his name was Doc Benson, and he was dope. And he would just play the IT Crowd while we were doing our work, and the IT Crowd was hilarious. Fell in love with it. I think this recently was my 3rd time rewatching it, and now I'm to the point where I can just go and watch any random episode. That's sort of what I do. I watch shows about 2 to 3 times through, and then I can watch them in any order. You know what I mean? Anyways, and so I started rewatching it again, and Caitlin was here while I was watching it, and I didn't expect her to actually like it. I figured she would just, you know, it's there in the background, but she ended up loving it along with me. She ended up really loving Moss, which, I mean, how could you not? And I've heard this before, that I look like Moss, I act like Moss, and she was saying that I look a lot like Moss. And then we just watched The Watch, which has Moss in it, and she really loved seeing him again. But yeah, it's just a really funny comedy. I mean, every episode has you laughing about different stuff. The first episode is great. The episode where you first meet Richmond is great. The funeral is great. I'm not going to get too into that. You got the episode where Jen hosts like a dinner party. That's great. The episode where Roy goes out with the Joker lady. I'm never going to stop crying. That's hilarious. And Jen's dancing is like this. And that's kind of like how I dance. But still, it's a hilarious show. It's just a great time for everybody. I don't know exactly how to review this show, because it's not like a full-on story arc. Like, even with The Office, there's still, like, overarching stories and relationships. And we did think that Jen and Roy were going to end up together or date, but, like, that never happened. And because it's been so long since I've watched it, I thought it was going to happen. I was like, maybe that does happen. But it doesn't. And so that does, it throws you a little bit, but still, yeah, it's just a really fun show with fun characters, real hilarious characters. Roy is actually, you've seen him before. He's Jane Foster's, like, she goes on dates with him in Thor 2. He is Kristen Wiig's love interest in Bridesmaids. He pops up in a lot of other stuff. Richmond does voice acting. He is the executioner on Disenchantment. Jen, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where she's been. And Moss, he's in a lot of different things, does a lot of voice acting. The only thing I know him from live action-wise is The Watch with Ben Stiller and whatnot. But it's just a funny cast, a real funny show. They just have the most stupid, crazy, like, situations go down. And, I mean, you're gonna be laughing every episode. I highly recommend watching it. It's just thinking about different episodes is cracking me up. And the first episode is really good, but I don't know if it's like good enough to make you want to watch the show. I'm trying to think of an episode that's like, hey, you need to watch this show now, but also you need to know the characters to watch other episodes, like The Dinner Party. Yeah, no, I would just start with the first episode. And if you're not hooked by the end of the first one, just watch another 2 or 3. They're just 20-minute episodes, but you should be hooked by the end of the first one. They are hilarious guys. They crack me up. They crack Caitlin up. Crack so many other people up. It is a good time, and I love it. I know I have a brother, Tyler, who loved the show. And then I had classmates who loved the show. It's such a good show. You guys need to watch it. And if y'all want to make pop figures of them, I would definitely be down. Not opposed to it. Oh my god, that show is so funny, and I wish it had more episodes, because it only has, 24 episodes plus an hour-long special? That's not a lot at all, but still, I love it. It's a great show. Highly recommend it. There's not enough good things I can say about it, but that's about it. And until next time, have you tried turning it off and on again?